decided to start my garden video over here today. I got hollyhocks coming up here. I still got blueberries on the blueberry bush. I need to pick them. I will be doing some harvesting after I get off here. The mint's getting bigger than these blueberries. I need to harvest it. I got red sunflowers. We'll go over there in a minute. Lots more blueberries. Look at this. And more mint. Mint's going nuts. I picked a bunch of strawberries earlier today. The strawberries are running off of the beds. And more grass. Always grass. The strawberries have taken over that poor plant. We're starting to get heads on here, and I'm hoping this is my white sunflowers. I don't know if it is or not, though. Two of my sunflowers, the squirrels destroyed, so we'll see. These are falling over everywhere. These are my gladdies. The sunflower's getting ready to head as well. My yellow calendula. And one of my orange dahlias came out. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Another one's going to be out soon. These guys have been out and had a few heads off of it now. It fell over too. Everything is falling over in this bed. It all wants to lay down. This bed's just being different. I have a volunteer ground cherry. And then this tomato bushes. I planted two, but they must have had seeds with them because two more came up with each of them. So there's 4 of them here. And I had them on just these green, thin metal stakes that you can get from Home Depot. But they pulled those over. So now we got T-posts holding the stakes up. And I did some ties around it. And if you look down here, I have some red ones. I actually have quite a few red ones in there. And I picked a whole bunch of them earlier today. And I still got more. And this sunflower, look at that baby. And he's finally starting to get ahead. We had a really windy day the other day, and we T-posted him up because it was blowing him like crazy. In fact, we put T-posts on quite a few of the sunflowers. That is a strawberry that decided to come back up there even though I'd taken them all out of that bed. My garlic is ready to harvest. It's falling over. And that is a walking onion that decided to come back even though I moved them. They've been picking strawberries off here like crazy. Look at another volunteer tomato. I got volunteer tomatoes everywhere. And these, the bees absolutely love. They have been on those like crazy, as well as the sunflowers. And if you look, my peppers are finally getting some flowers. And my marigolds are growing in here. And I don't know if you can see that. I can't see my thing to see if you can see it, so I'll go to the other side so I can see it better. My amaranth has gotten taller than me. And I have been eating on this thing like crazy. Well, two things. There's two of them there. But I have been eating on them like crazy, and you cannot tell it. It's pretty cool. And my pole beans are finally getting beans on them and trying to grow in the walkways. What in the world? Let's see if I can get the camera on that. I'm not sure what it looks like something eating a bee. I'm not sure. You see that? I don't think I want that on that. Whatever it is, it's eating my bee. And I just knocked it down. I don't know. My beets got scorched when we had that heat, but they seem to be still doing okay. This tomato plant, this volunteer tomato plant, has gone crazy. And it's obviously a cherry tomato. I got that now. But it has really gone crazy. I have to walk over it in certain spots. This sunflower has gotten pretty big. Look at that. This one's still not coming out yet. These guys have, though. Look at that. Then my beans. Something's eating the leaves on the bottom. No, I guess it's eating the leaves up top. I keep having to put them back on the trellis. But I'm getting beans now. I've been eating them like crazy. On all sides. Oh, that one's actually getting pretty big. Look at that. These, all the flowers are closed. Dang. When these are open, they look kind of lacy. It's my cucuzzis. And my loofahs are finally starting to climb. And my radishes have all gone to seed. And I've been eating the seed pods. My cucumbers. Those are my beans for drying. But look at my cucumbers. My dragon eggs. And I know there's some in here. Just a second. Where did I see him? There he is. Right here. The sun's blocking the view. And something I've never seen my cucumbers do before. Look how wide that is. And this plant's doing it. And there's one of the other dragon eggs that's starting to do it. But most of them are just normal. But look at that. And it's getting more cucumbers than they normally do. So I won't complain. It's just weird. And this one over here is starting to do it as well. The bees are out here like crazy. And if you look, I got some little sugar pumpkins. And there's cucumbers down here as well. See that? Ready to harvest. And these beans are starting to come too, all of them. The hummingbirds have been loving them. I think it's more fun for the hummingbirds. And this watermelon right here, underneath the rhubarb, has some little babies. Look at that, little tiny babies. I still haven't harvested those. I need to do that. I got a few. I did transfer some of the little babies into the ground. And I need to do a few more of them. I've been eating on that kale and it doesn't look like it. My comfrey, the bees are loving that as well. And over there we will get in a minute, but let's go to the tomatoes first. These are my Chadwicks. I don't have so many cherry tomatoes, but that branch fell over and broke. It's still growing though, so I don't know. They're going nuts. My collards are starting to look like collards again. My Aunt Molly's. There's some actually pretty big ones on there. See that? Last year I didn't get them that big. These sunflowers are not heading yet. That little one over there is. And look at these. Look how many tomatoes my 42 dayers have on them. It is like nuts. My Cherokee purples are starting to get some on them. And I'm trying to remember which ones these guys are. But they're getting flowers finally. And my early girls, I have one right there. And one right there. And a bunch more waiting to get ripe. And these guys are going nuts. That's my German Johnsons and my Celebrity. Nope, not what I thought it was. Some of these are getting yellow leaves on the bottom. I think I need to not plant them quite so close next year. I was cleaning the bottoms out on this side so that the water could get in there better. But I need to tape up some more of the branches. Going like crazy. And this sunflower I was going to show you. Look at this pretty baby. So pretty. And then these guys. The bees have been on them like crazy. Some of them, the leaves are starting to close because they've been up for a while. There's one down here that is fallen over. That one decided not to go straight up. But that's that section. The strawberries and those didn't survive the heat. They're looking kind of sad. The potatoes are looking sad too. And it's not time to harvest them, I don't think. Even the volunteer potatoes looking kind of sad. And after I get off here, I'm going to harvest some stuff. Oh, my bell peppers. I'm getting some pretty big ones on there. There we go. And my I can't pronounce that. Zucchini rampicante? I think that's right. I know. I keep pronouncing it wrong. I think I got it right that time, though. Maybe. That's getting harvested here soon. And we will go over here to this crazy wild bed. Don't look at the weeds. The beans lived through their transplant, all of them. Let's see. This plant has had a lot of flowers, and it's getting some squash on it. Not many, though. And that one's not doing hardly anything. And I got some acorn squash coming on over here. And there's a zucchini on this one. That one's they walk on the tomato plants. My volunteer tomato plants, I got them everywhere. Ah, we got one that's actually surviving. Most of them on this have died off at this size. But I actually got one bigger than that down there now. And this zucchini is actually ready to harvest. There he is. I don't think there's anything on that. And then over here, I have Desi squash that are too big. Right down there. I'm going to pick them in just a minute. And then I got some in here that are still small. You see them down there. That's my Desis. And these guys don't have any on them yet, but they get rather big. And they're trying to take over. I don't remember what that one was. And I can't remember what this was either, but it's getting some. It looks like a zucchini. I'm not sure. And then my random tomatoes. My sand cherry's still looking sad, but it's, I don't know. We'll see. And lots of wheat. And that's it for the tour. How does my crazy garden Next year there's going to be more garden to show you guys because we're going to plant on the other side. And there's going to be corn. So, stay tuned. Have a great day.